Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various counties, territories, states, departments, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth, and I do this exploration on GeoGuessr. And, I explore these areas one by one, and the objective is threefold: to try and experience places I've never gone to and probably will never go to. And secondly, hopefully having a good time, even maybe some fun or an interesting time while doing so. And finally, try to play a perfect game of 25,000 points in whatever area I'm in on GeoGuessr. If I succeed in doing so, that's the last you'll see of that area in the series. And if I fail in doing so, sorry, brain isn't working properly at the moment, I might play it again at some later time, but that remains to be seen. So today we are in a country that is making its debut in the series, and I've been waiting forever for this country to show up on the random number generator, and we're going to Australia. We're going into New South Wales, which is a huge chunk of Australia. Well, fairly huge, not as large, of course, as Western Australia or, Queensland. Even so, even if it isn't the largest chunk of the Australian territories and states, it is still a whopping 800,000 square kilometers, has about 8.6 million people living in it, and the capital, of course, is the city of Sydney, which has a population estimated of 5.2 million people. So that is a vast chunk of the people in New South Wales that live in Sydney. And yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. I know, of course, we could wind up looking for hours down country lanes, and these outback roads, but we won't know until we start. So let's just jump into it right away. And let's get going. And we make a challenge, copy the link, putting the link in a document for the safekeeping until the day I edit this episode. And then I'll put the link to this game in the description section of this video, so you can have a go at the same game. Okay, we're somewhat populated. I guess it's fair to assume that we might be in Sydney, but we're not. We're in Randwick, or Randick, or how we might say it. That could, of course, be part of Sydney for all I know. So, oh yeah, it is. Well, what do you know? Okay, so we're somewhere down here. Let's see if we can find the street. And so this street is going north-south. Yep, no surprise there. Well, actually, that is somewhat surprising, because most of these streets seem to go slightly less. And this one is very northerly. And the other streets seem to sort of run on a slightly more easterly tilt. But it is also interesting that this road is curving as much as it does. I don't think we're here on Avoca Street. Avoca, how do you say it? Okay, yeah, I think the best way is figuring out the name of the street. And this is actually looping around, which is kind of interesting in itself. Coogee, South Coogee, Pauling Avenue. So it's Coogee, and let's see now. Pauling Avenue. Could we be down here? No, we're not. But that was, I would say that was a fairly good guess, but it wasn't the right one. Let's see, it's got plenty of avenues around. So how far down does Coogee go? Could actually go all the way down here. But then these streets are not curving in the right way. But this road is kind of looping right around. Now we're going south. So hang on. So we started looking south. So we went north, and then we did a full turn around. So where is a street that does that? Can't say I've spotted any yet. Pauling Avenue in Kogi. So the only one I've spotted doing anything like that is this one, but this is not it. Okay, nothing for it. I'll just have to head southeastwards. This thing is really curling around. So let's see. So I went south, and now we're going east after having gone north and then south again. This is one weird road. I can't really make... Can't really make anything fit yet. But yeah, we need to find another street, like the one going across here. So here's this Richard Avenue. Okay, so is that what this is called? Here, okay, so we got Mount Street and Richard Avenue. Mount Street runs northeastwards. So... Northeastwards. There's not a lot of roads running in that direction, are there? Huh. Watch Holden. Henkler. We want Mount and Richard. And we're heading uphill. Could I be like way, way off? Yeah, where I was thinking that I was. Murray and Bronte and Bondi Beach? No. It's a downhill on Richard. Oh, southwest. Okay, here's a roundabout. Mount Allison. Allison goes more or less straight south. Oh, looky here. Huh. Just saw it. Right, okay, yeah, that is one weird street. Okay, let's see if we can find some numbers. This is number 48, which is here. Oh, wow. Okay, that puts us there. Cool. School zone, somewhere slightly different. Tire power looking eastwards towards the main road. That could be good. Just want to catch what these roads are called. So we got Grady Street, and I would much like to see what it says there. Something starts with an M, I think. So let's see, do we have... So here's a school, apparently. Oh, and I thought there was... Okay, I thought there was the main road up ahead, but I was... No, it was in that direction, okay. One more time, what was the name of the street here again? Grady. What I thought was Grody, I was like, what? No, that can't be right. So Grady Street, and this is probably the school. Ville School. Ah, Quakers Hill High School. It said that was hard to make out with all that stuff in the way. And here we're at the end of the line. And let's jump onto this road. Let's see, there's an intersection over there. Going uphill in that direction towards the sea, which is normally the way I would be looking, but to check out this intersection first, let's see, here we got something. Quakers Hill Parkway and Grady. Can we jump? Yes, we can. With a little luck now. Quakers Hill, well, there was no... No sign of that logo on these signs. Okay, so we got Quakers Hill and Grady. Now we just have to look along this road then. So hopefully this will lead us in the direction of the ocean, or well, I'm thinking we got to be somewhere around Sydney again, but it's not a given. Farnham Road. Okay, so we are in an area called Quakers Hill. Minty Grove. Okay, and that's the... Oh, was that just what we saw? No, it was a different emblem, different logo. But let's see if Quakers Hill is something that will turn up here. Not immediately, no. Could be in this area though, maybe. Given the direction of this road. Could of course be down here too. If indeed we are here. I have no idea. Okay, let's just push on ahead and see if we can find any solid... Hang on, bus stops can be solid information. Quakers Hill, Pye Road, and this is going to Rose Hill Station and Norwest Private Hospital. Right, that was not very helpful. How about the bus over there? Not giving away anything. Nope. Tricky one. Well, not tricky, it's just that I haven't been lucky enough to find the location I need. Oh. Okay, let's continue. Here we're coming up on something. Berkeley, Sunnyholt Road, Blacktown. Not seeing anything immediately that suggests that we could, I mean, we could be in any of these other towns or cities too. So for now, I think I'm going to withhold judgment. Oh, it's a lovely kept area though. And Ooh, okay. Quakers Hill. Black Hat. Okay, here we got something. Nerimba Education Precinct. And the M7 motorway. Okay, so where's the M7 then? Guess we're looking in and around. There's Blacktown. Let's see. Oh, there's Quakers Hill. And there's the Quakers Hill Parkway. And let's see if we can figure out where we were without too much hassle. I believe. No, this is not. Or is it? Let's see, there was a high school, and then of course there was a Grady Street. Let's see. There's Grady Street. Yep, that works. And I have to sneeze. Hang on. Oh man. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. So we're not on Grady Street itself. We are here on this thing, Jiggy. So thereabouts. Yep. That took some time, and I think we're stuck in or around Sydney again. Well, where are we now? Well, this looks like a regular. Is this the game we're playing in here? Okay. Let's find our way out of this housing estate. Which is okay. That's a very loopy road in Kestrel Crescent, Kingfisher Grove. Kestrel and Kingfisher. Okay. Okay, let's assume that we are in Newcastle. Hunter Valley. Sandgate Shortland. There's John Hunter Hospital. Hunter, well, you never know. What is the name of this road, though? Okay, so what other places can we get to? So we get to Sandgate Road towards Shortland to the south-southwest. West-southwest. Can we find out anything? Yes, a golf course, but that's Charlestown. Well, this was the AVO Newcastle. And let's see what it says on this thing. That's more interesting. The A37, which is up here. That's the Shortland Waters Golf Club. Were we up here? Let's see, that could sort of work if there was a roundabout there. We're not up here at Hexham. So let's see. The Newcastle Inner City Bypass. So we can get to Maitland Taree. And the Hunter Wetlands Centre. That's got to be that, I think. So... well, does that work? Yeah, does that work indeed? We're not necessarily on... The A37, but we are missing that roundabout. That's sort of the missing link here. So this road is going southwest, southwest, and it could work with this one. Except that it doesn't and it isn't. So I think I'm looking at the wrong road. We're not here, we're not there. So what does it say over here then? Alright, okay. So that way to Newcastle. So could we be... So we got that road going to the north and this road going to the northeast. There is something here. Ah, here we are. Kestrel Crescent, I think. Or circuit, maybe? Let's see, so here we're looking straight eastwards. Does that mean we're there? Let's see if we can get any numbers here. That would have been grand. Let's see. Or is this place so posh that people don't even need numbers? There's another little road going in. Can't go in that way. So maybe heading south-southwest, or rather a lot south. Going around the corner. So it should be somewhere around here, right? Why don't they have numbers on their houses? Huh, that's strange. Yeah, well. But anyway. So should be up here, but that doesn't feel right. There's something wonky about that. But it should be correct. Let's see, I'm looking north. I'm looking in there. But what was the thing with the... Oh, right, okay, so we can... Right, but... Yeah, there is a path of sorts through there. Okay, cool. Yeah, spending a lot more time on this than I actually have to, but I just want to make sure. If I turn around here, there's an open space between these houses. So that should put me about there. Cool beans. Right, well, this is as urban a playthrough as we've had in a long time. Yamba Street and Oldstream. Now this looks like... Okay, it looks like we're in a place called Yamba. 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 Something. Yeah, let's see. Yamba all over the place. And this looks like quite a resort. Gara. Beach Street. Okay, so there's got to be beach somewhere here. So that probably means that we should be seeing the ocean before too long. Yeah, it's out there. Just want to have a look. Yeah. Oh, that's a map. Interesting looking place. Clarence River control zone. So we got Yamba and Clarence. There was also Ngara. Let's just have a look up the coast. Well, there's no end of rivers. And Karagong. No, I'm starting to think this is not a viable way to go about this. I should find a different way, I think. We got Yamba, we got Ngara, we got Clarence River. Just gonna completely look up the coast. Well, it's not too much further. Well, I know that I will have passed it, and the trouble is that I have no idea where it was. Okay, right. So let's head up the hill. Rayway Yamba. Okay. Yamba is the place. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it seems like we are on a promontory of some sort. Here's Yamba. Right, so we were on Coldstream and Yamba, weren't we? Yep, that's Yamba. And we are looking northwards, and we are somewhere over here. We are thereabouts. Yeah, of course. Oh, duh. Oof, I got lucky there. Oh, fell for my own balked internal compass again. Final round, and yet another town or suburb, something. Hornsby, Warunga, Burdett, and okay, so the area is definitely called Hornsby. Burdett and Palmerston. Burdett. I think this is the main road through the area. Seems like it. Yeah, we got Hornsby. And then, of course, the question is Hornsby a town or a city of itself, or is it Waitara? Wait. Kiss and drop area. Yeah. That's going to be Waitara. So, yeah. That what Ben is just going to say Hornsby. Yep. So that's the same bus stop signs as we've seen before. And we have Alexandria PDE and Myra Street. We also got a railroad. I think we want to go east. Maybe not on this road though. Perfectly good road, but it seems less. Seems less main than I would prefer. So question is this place still Hornsby? It appears. Ascot Motor Inn. And now let's see. Here we got something. Probably just says. Ah, okay. So we can get to the A1 and the A28. We are in the. Alright. Oh. Look here. Waitara. Let's see, we were on. Let's see, we just crossed. We were on Myra Street and then we crossed. Well, we crossed from north to south. That's Myra. Palmerston Burdett. And we are. Ooh, this is missable. This is missable. That's the 74. Is it A or B? That's an A. So that means we're there. And there we go. Right. Well, that was a nice half hour. That was a bit of a shame that, well, I shouldn't really say that's a shame. It's a bit of a shame that we didn't get to explore the outback a bit more. But yeah, that's how it is. But still, that's half an hour of New South Wales spent, and well spent indeed, I'd say. So I'm quite happy with that. That round there, where my brain went for mistaking northeast with northwest, is classic me, but fortunately for once that didn't catch me out. So yeah, all good in the end. That really looks like an interesting place. I wonder if there's also history to this. Yeah, I'll check that out one day. There's the Clarence River. So yeah, that's it for New South Wales then. And we won't be seeing that again in the series. Hopefully we'll see some more of Australia or maybe even New Zealand soon. But, well, until the next episode, I'm glad that you're still with me here on a tiny dot in space. And I hope to see you when the next episode is up. So until then, bye-bye.